Married my wife in 2011. We moved to Bosnia. Bosnia was really rough for us. I mean, while we were there, we had everything from being robbed, with knives. We had a home invasion, and so here I am thrown in the mix, and I have to problem solve. I have to deal with conflict, and I have to deal with organizations and finances that I wasn't prepared for. Most imams, when they begin studying the law, and then they move on to philosophy, and they go on to theology. And so for me to have a platform in those areas, I knew that my education level had to go up. We knew God had called us to reach Muslims, but we just felt really dead inside and really just tired. There were many times after we returned back where we thought to ourselves, like, does God still love us? Are we still called to do this? What is next for us? Because we just felt lost. My wife was adamant that I needed to find somebody who could mentor me through this time. She saw that I was hurting. She saw that I was tired. And so when we moved back and we wanted to start thinking about getting a PhD, we didn't know how financially we were going to pay for it. My mom kept saying, do it, go for it. God will find a way to make it work. And she said, I'm just going to be praying, every day for it. So I walk upstairs one break after one of my classes, and I see the table there, and I pick up a sheet, and I take it home, and I see on the sheet that it says, not only we're offering financial assistance, but we're also offering this mentorship program. And I just had to laugh a little bit because I was thinking to myself, like, oh, really? They're actually going to, offer mentorship too? That's incredible. This is what people have been praying for. There's not just one aspect of ministry. There's lots of aspects. You can know everything you want to know about apologetics, but if you don't know how to lead, and you don't know how to understand organizations, and you don't know how to deal with finances, you're not going to be as effective as someone who has a more rounded understanding of ministry. And so having someone who I can call at any time, or text at any time, or email at any time, and work on not just from a one-time thing, but on an ongoing relationship as I'm working through them myself, is what's different than just signing up for a class or reading a book. My hope is that God will just open doors and allow me to use both my education, my platform, and all the different places He's put me to reach the Muslim world. Gotten to get in great contact with the Muslim Student Association on college campuses. One student I had met was very adamant that Christianity was wrong, and over time I kept asking him, this was your understanding of Jesus a month ago. What is your understanding of Him now? What's changed? And so every month we would talk about things of his understanding of Jesus that changed. And month by month it began to change dramatically until he started to understand and say, this is how I understand Christ, and I do see Him as Lord and Savior. This fall, going to be able to have the opportunity to speak at a conference at Wheaton, which is focused around how to reach Muslims in the public square. There'll be about 300 Wheaton students and students from all over the area who will come and learn about ways to reach Muslims where they are here in the United States. I don't have ministry figured out, and I definitely don't have fatherhood, nor marriage, nor Christian maturity figured out. I think that anybody who's my age that doesn't think that they need somebody to walk with them through hardships, to help them get better in ministry, I think is a fool. Knowing that I have a place to work those out, knowing that I have a mentor who's there to help me, as I face those problems, make better decisions than maybe I did in the past, is something that I am very thankful for.